So what are your thoughts on the house?
I don't know. I feel like it's missing something.
Oh wow, a skylight? Take my money! Hi, so I've been gone, but for good reason. I bought a new house and probably during one of the hardest metas of buying a house in a long time. And this all kind of happened due to COVID. So I want to use this opportunity to go over things that we saw while house hunting. And some of them got really weird.
Roar, I'm a house.
Oh, would you look at that? It's a fixer-upper. But first, let me tell you about the house hunting process. It was an absolute nightmare because Amazon moved in recently, which is offering new jobs, causing more people to want to buy more houses in my area. But let me tell you, this isn't an ordinary Amazon. This thing is literally a military compound in disguise. Hey, are you a military compound hiding as Amazon?
No.
Okay. But we had to tough it through all this pain because it was prime house hunting season. And if we didn't get in now, there was no chance of getting a house in the summer because the offers were about to get even worse. Alright, now that the foundation's set, time to tell you guys about some gnarly things we saw in houses. So the first house we're going to talk about was kind of located on the trashy part of town, kind of the place you don't really talk about that much. But nonetheless, me and my fiance still wanted to look at it because we really wanted to know what we wanted in a house. And honestly, at first glance, this house didn't look that bad from the pictures and it looked really nice. And that was where I was horribly wrong. So there was one room that wasn't shown in the pictures and I completely found out why real fast. It turns out one of the walls in that room had 1,000,000 little holes in it, and these little holes were caused by pencil stabbings. And then to make things even spicier, we soon found out it was the child's bedroom. So I've come to terms that this child is potentially going to be a murderer when they grow up. Oh, you couldn't have done this. You're so cute. Ah! And honestly, seeing this worried me about the house because 1, that would suck to fix. 2, I don't want to be buying a house from a potential murderer. And 3, I found the Big Dipper. And on top of this, for some reason, when I was walking around, I got a very weird vibe from the house as if somebody was watching me around every corner. So then this basically leads to my next theory that kid is probably possessed and probably stabs holes in the walls because, you know, demon things. And this theory all kind of ties together with the icing on the cake being they have a murder basement. It literally looks like it derived perfectly from a horror movie. So overall, I give this house a 2 out of 10. The 2 for being the fact that it gives me a spooky atmosphere ghost vibe. On to the next house. This house was actually fantastic. It had a great foundation and it was huge. The only thing it really needed was to be touched up because it was old and outdated. So I know what you're thinking. What's the problem, right? No, I wasn't thinking that at all. Shh, let Poppy speak. Well, I noticed a sign on top of the counter saying, "Be wary of golf balls." So it turns out behind the house, there were a bunch of trees which led to a giant golf course. And in the summertime, people would notoriously hit the balls through the tree and hit houses. But having the constant fear of a golf ball potentially going through my window while I'm streaming and knocking me out cold actually terrifies me. Oh hey, Butts there for 69. Thanks for the subscription. So remember, when you're looking through houses, always keep your guard up, guys. Rule number like 2 or something. Overall, I rate this house a 7 out of 10 because the carpets needed to be changed due to animals peeing on them and golf ball paranoia. On to the final house. Overall, this house had a great vibe to it and pretty cozy, just needed some updates, but there had to be something wrong with it. And of course, it was in the basement yet again. Like, do people like doing laundry in their creepy basements? Huh? At first, this basement was actually really well done. It was the only finished basement that we saw so far. Upon entering that door, I looked to my left to immediately know a psychopathic type of architecture known as crawl spaces. Is it for like structure, murder, hiding dead bodies? Like the thought of someone just sitting there waiting to scare me when I bring my laundry down? Ah! Oh, look, it's just one of my subscribers. What are you doing in there, buddy? Maybe you should be like this guy and subscribe, and you guys could watch my new videos together in my crawl space. Maybe they do actually have a use. But yeah, I guess I'll rate this house a 5 out of 10 just because crawl spaces creep me out. But overall, the process was exciting, especially when we got our bid won and we were able to move on and finally call a place our home. And as for the lesson of the day, never trust pictures. Please check it out yourself. You never know what you find in person. So, for making you guys wait so long, here's a cold soft taco for everyone. Bye-bye now.